Okay,
You good?
we have John back once again by popular demand, or at least one person requested him anyway.
Woohoo.
Anyway, here we go, John. Take it away. Thanks.
Thanks, Mark. So again, I'm this topic is not on plan the play. This topic is on reevaluating your hand. One of the things that I've talked about that I just think is extremely important is reevaluating your hand based on what your partner says or what the opponents say. So without further ado, let's call up the hand. So here's the dealer, North. So they've got 3, 6, 10, 12, 13 high card points and 3 points for length and spades. You're thinking, oh, I got a pretty good hand. So they open up 1 spade. And East over here, they could make a takeout double and then bid hearts. But they're just shy of that big double. They've got 15 high card points. And again, it's whatever a partnership agreement on what do you play your overcall range is. I play my overcall range is up to 15 high card points. But again, it's what you and your partner agree. That's the most important thing. So if indeed you do bid 2 hearts here, if I'm North, for argument's sake, let's just say you do bid 2 hearts. If I'm North, now all of a sudden, that's a technical term, by the way. All of a sudden my hand goes down big time, because especially if what East is communicating, number one, they have an opening hand. Number two, they've been to John Pereles' overcall class, so they're not overcalling on a piece of crap. So point is odds are they've got the ace and king of hearts. So if they've got the ace and king of hearts, my queen jack just went down the tubes. If that queen and jack is in any other suit, it's one thing, but it's in the suit that the opponents have overcalled in. So all of a sudden, my point is I am going to devalue my hand. So even though when partner South bids 2 spades, I'm not going to get excited for a couple of reasons. Number one, my queen jack of hearts is probably worth nothing. Maybe now, I can count my singleton. I've already counted 3 points for my length. Keep in mind, you can only count 1 suit for distribution. And again, that's what I constantly talk about, is reevaluating your hand every single time, every round. And it might change. Initially, and remember, until we have a fit, you can't count your shortness. So if I've got a 5 card suit and I count 1 point for the length, and I know based on communication, let's say partner is able to communicate that they have 4 card support. Now, if I've got a singleton, as I do here, now instead of counting the 1 point for length, yeah, I can now count 3 points for my shortness. But in this particular case, I've got 3 points for my length. I can't count 3 points for my length and 3 points for my shortness. This is how I see so many people, their 10-point hand all of a sudden goes to a 16-point hand because of counting distribution in 2 suits. So my point is, number one, I'm looking at this hand if I'm North after getting a 2 spade bid by partner. Number one, I can't count, or I'm not going to count my queen jack of hearts. Number two, I got a singleton heart. What if partners got values in diamonds? They really don't do me much good unless it's got the ace or the king and the queen, because I got a singleton. So my point is, this is why I am not going to, if I'm the opener. Oop, hold on, sorry.
I'm just going to talk quick a little bit about the
Yep.
big double. When he's referring to there is, and we talked about different point counts. He talked, I think he plays it as 16's your big double.
Yes, I play up to 15 high card points for an overcall.
Okay. So someone plays 16, someone plays 17. But that's when you have, that type of hand where you have the really big hand. So that's what he's referring to when he said big double, is how
Right.
many points.
Super
how many-
duper double.
Super duper.
Right, there
I
you
just
go.
I call it monster hand. It probably is a little bit better to be defined a little bit more.
Well, and what and the reason why, and again, it's a partnership agreement, and people use different terminology. And the reason why I don't use monster, because when I teach my overcall series, well, not really series, but the topic is, I consider real quickly 6 to 15 as an overcall, 16 to 18 high card points as the big double, and the monster double is I'll double and cubed whatever suit the opener bids, and that shows 19 plus. So
Okay.
I'll use that as the monster double. So here I would not bid, if I was north, I would not bid 3 spades inviting, because I just don't think, with partner limiting their hand to 6 to 9 points, even if partner's on 9 points, I just don't think it's too iffy that partner's got the right 9 points. And
Yeah,
ACBL frowns and saying, so partner, text me, what specific 9 points do you have, or 6 points or whatever. So
John? Oh, sorry,
yes.
go ahead.
No,
No,
I mean,
no.
so that's why I would pass here. Yes.
What would West have to say to get in the bidding there, to say 3 hearts?
It all depends on, I mean, to me, they got to take a look at a couple of things. Number one, the vulnerability. And this is why it's important to understand that when partner overcalls 2 hearts, they do have an opening hand. People think, some people think, or play, I shouldn't say play, they think, and it's incorrectly, that when you overcall at the 2 level, all you need is 10 points. No, you need an opening hand to overcall at the 2 level. So
Right.
is it possible that West, if I'm not vulnerable, could they bid 3 hearts? Make that 4 of spades the 4 of clubs, where I got a singleton. Yeah, I might bid 3 hearts. If I'm not vulnerable, even if I'm vulnerable, make that a singleton, giving me 4 of my partner's suit, an outside ace, and a singleton. I'm bidding 3 hearts, even if I'm vulnerable. This is just me. I'm
Yeah.
bidding 3 hearts all day long. I'm
Yeah.
not saying partner. This is not, and the thing that's so important is to understand, is partner giving an invitational bid, or are they just competing?
It seems like John is not a law at all cost type of bidder. So, okay.
Well, and I'm not for
Yeah,
this.
I'm just pointing that out because there's some
Yep.
people that do the law no matter what. Yep.
No question about it.
Yeah.
And a perfect example, and I think it was Carlene mentioned, or Susan mentioned when we were talking earlier about a hand, that if partner, 1 spade, 4 spades, Yep, I've got 5 trump, the responder.
Right.
Right.
But what's my shape? So I am definitely not a automatic law of total tricks, because if I've got a bunch of doubletons and I don't have singletons where partner can rough, I don't care if you're not vulnerable. No, I'm not a big fan of the 1 spade, 4 spades, just bid 2 spades. And if you want to necessarily compete to 3 spades, I'm fine with that too. But to me, bidding is about communicating. And when you bid, partner opens up 1 spade, and you bid 4 spades, what you're communicating to partner is, I have shortness that with my extra trump, I can make up for not having a lot of points partner.
Yeah, okay.
So yes, to answer Mark's question, or to validate Mark's point, I am a law of total tricks person, but I gotta have the right hand to do it.
Right.
It's just
Okay.
not automatic Jones, in my humble opinion.
John, could you just give an example of a sequence of how you would use the big double?
Sure. So,
Well, are you gonna be able to finish this though, John?
yeah, okay. Well, I'll do,
Because,
good point. I'll
'cause
do
yeah,
that at
actually,
the end.
that's-
Good point at
That's
the end.
almost, yeah, we could do a topic on that. So,
Yes,
'cause, yeah,
Okay.
you could do the double, big double together.
right.
Okay, yeah, so
Right.
we'll do that as a different topic. So let's finish
Yep.
this one.
So, that's why, in my opinion, with this hand by North, I'm gonna just pass. And if by chance, it would happen to go like this, let's say east-west are non-vulnerable and north-south are vulnerable. What I would probably do with the south hand, with their 8 high card points, I might, because I've got that 4 spade, and because I have 3 hearts, thinking partner short in hearts. Granted, is it possible partner's got 3 hearts too? That's bridge. But when East communicates that they have at least 6 hearts by rebidding their heart suit, and I South have got 3 of them, well, somebody's short in hearts. Let's just hope it's not partner. Again, all I'm bidding by bidding 3 spades here is I am competing. There is no way this sequence should ever happen.
Right.
That's when you go find a new partner. This is not an invitational bid.
Lisa's looked for a new partner a couple times on this sequence.
So, and it's really important to understand when is partner giving you an invitational bid, and when is partner giving you an just a competing bid.
Competitive.
This is strictly a competing bid, saying, partner, either I'm at the top of my range or I got something extra that I think we can compete to 3 spades. But the last thing I'm asking you to do, partner, is bid 4 spades.
All right.
Okay.
There's actually all those, I think there was different interpretations of where to go. It was good to get your insight, John. Thank you very much, because there was a lot of things I think a lot of us were thinking, well, maybe this, maybe that, right? So thanks for providing the logic. Anything else you want to wrap it up with, John?
No, just the big thing is just every round we want to, the point is every round we want to reevaluate our hand. Again, not just based on what partners communicated to us, but what the opponents said, because our hand can go up or it can go down based on either.
When
And
our
keep in
opponents
mind,
said
when partner bids-
or our opponents didn't say. Either one,
Correct.
right? Yep. There was
Correct.
all different options. Yes.
Yep.
That's a
'Cause
great
keep in mind
point to end
also
on.
that when we're short, if we're short in a suit and partner happens to bid that suit, generally, that's a bad thing.
Our points are in the wrong place.
Right.
Alrighty.
I mean, that's the scoop.
All right, everybody.
Thanks,
Thanks. We'll
John,
see you
very
over at the
helpful.
game.
Thank you.
Good, you're welcome. Have a nice
Bye.
game, everybody. Enjoy.